Now, which one of you was it? No need to be shy. I've just got to take down a record of your name and face. Come on, step forward. Aha! I thought I recognized you. I ill like that look in your eyes. 'Tis queerly brazen for a pawn. Most of your kind have eyes blank as a cadaver's. Mayhap 'tis only natural, seeing as how you rise from the dead. There's aught different about you, though. Could it be that you fear death just as we mortals do? Worry not, vessel. 3 days here, and you'll be longing for death's sweet embrace. Come along, you feckless dullards.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
I'll sleep like a log tonight. For the end.
What do you think you're up to, layup?
Do your injuries pain you? Pray, do not overexert yourself. This is no place for one of your ilk. You ought not anger the overseer. Let us proceed. Twould be unwise to disobey. The overseer will show you no mercy.
I'm dead on my feet after today's
Every minute of this existence is torment.
Supper and a night's rest.
Time for you to get to work.
You are prepared to work. Then you ought begin by carrying stones out from...
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
The vicinity is quite cluttered. bones grow weary. My patience wears a little thinner each passing year.
A job well done. Now the next step is to... What is this commotion? Perhaps we ought to investigate.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You but fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives!
You dare!
Observe the foes carefully and attack as the situation demands. Shields offer welcome protection from attacks. Boulders, barrels, and the like make effective weapons for clever combatants. When delivering targeted strikes, I would recommend aiming to evade.
Are you unharmed?
Come this way. Let us flee.
Messenger. It is the only path.
A griffin appears one moment and falls the next. And now you stand before me. Was it you then? The one who was riding on its back? 'Tis a wonder you survived. Accompany me to the stronghold. We'll treat your wounds and hear... Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batal? Nay, I suppose that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batal ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fie! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. If you find your strength lacking, buy the curative or have a bit of greenwood. When one of the fiends comes from, best guard or dodge, else you'll be sore on the morrow. Make use of the slope. It will give you an advantage against their ranks. There are oft items to be scavenged from the bodies of monsters and their ilk. If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Have you beheld the dragon as yet? I've not. And I count that a blessing. All I know for sure is that 'tis a beast e'er more fearsome than a god. One need only look at miserable state. Can but hope that rid us of that. The dragon rears its ugly head. Sovereign appears among the people and steps forth to challenge. I dare say Vermund owes much of its prosperity to the sovereigns who have served it o'er time. Though, personally, I'm just glad to know we've got someone looking out for us.
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your arrival.
What is this? Pawns? They bend the knee to you so readily, but then... No. Surely you cannot be the Arisen.
You seek the Riftstone, do you not? We can take you to it. Pray, come this way. Before you stands a Riftstone. "'Tis a gate by which we of the Pawn Legion may cross o'er into this world. Pray, summon your pawn. Simply paint with your mind's eye the loyal attendant whom you would have serve you.
This world is connected to innumerable other realms. My kind is I myself look for...
Well, I'll be. A pawn summoning before my very eyes. You truly are the Arisen, then. Strange. I thought the Arisen was in the capital. Surely there's only meant to be one Arisen. Fine. This is all beyond my ken. The Watchhead would know what to do, I'm sure. Though, as luck would have it, he's away. I suppose we'll save any further questions till the Watchhead returns. You're free to do as you like afore then. What? You've no Mayhap you could make for Melve, then. 'Twas set upon... The Arisen is said to bear some deep connection to the...
To polish up my gear for the morrow.
Hail, Arisen. Pray, ask aught you wish to know. I shall answer, if 'tis within my power to do so. Very well. May for...
There's no hope to be found where'er I turn. You impudent little... I was not prepared for this. How are we to fight with such
But I now have cause to draw steel.
Mustn't let it
What have I done to deserve this?
Treat myself.
Any loot?
Town is...
You have no right.
This is just a scratch, I'll be...
An appropriate choice, Arisen. I'll gladly take the lead. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrill. Where to next, Arisen?
I'd hasten home. were this not my duty.
Fancy a gander?
Going out, are you? You ought at least rest for the evening. Only don't go rushing off before you're... Come now, don't be stubborn. Expect to fare so well every day.
We're done for.
Hoy there. You see, my pa always... Aye, being armed is better than being defenseless, even if you're untrained. You should stop by the inn in Melve if you get the chance. No hard feelings if you prefer.
You shan't hear me complain about an early repo...
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Tis good to be busy. Work begets opportunity. Do come again.
Just about anyone.
The best quality is soldier. Hey all, you a soldier? We've had to start sending out...
Is that so? Who went yonder?
Lachlan. But I dare say he'll fare all right.
Aye, I expect he will. Who was sent out that way, then?
Ocado.
What? Weren't harpies reported in that area? Thad can't handle those beasts on his own.
This is the first I'm hearing of it. Fie! I want to go to his aid. Say, you seem stout of heart. Would you be willing to go in our stead? You've my thanks. And Ocado's as well, I'm sure.
We must make haste if we are to arrive in time to assist.
I'd be glad to talk.
Wish me to return? At once, master. So, fun begins again. Hey, Arisen? No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. into a pincushion!
Is that all of them? Yeah, you have my thanks. I do not. I've only just enlisted, and when I thought this could be the end of me, I was paralyzed. You saved me this time, but I won't always be so fortunate. Well, I'd best be heading back, but I'll be sure to let my superiors know of your good deed. I hope we...
I suppose we'll be wanting to report back now.
I'm a fighter by trade. Send me to the Vanguard, where I might put my strength to full use. Let us work together to honor the arisen...
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
Behold the state of the village. 'Tis a sorry sight indeed. The dragon truly is calamity incarnate. Mayhap a walk through the streets would help jog your memory. When the Arisen appears, so too does the dragon. 'Tis an immutable truth of this world.
I suppose 'tis so.
Pitiable Arisen. Hast thou forgotten thy destiny, thy charge? That is most unfortunate. But it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Can you hear me, sir? Sir, stay with me. Thank goodness. How are you feeling? This is the second time I've watched over you like this, isn't it? You do not remember? Then have you forgotten that you protected me from the dragon's flames? You withstood the fire in my stead and were well and truly charred. I had thought your life forfeit. I could not hear the beating of your heart. But you hung on and by some miracle survived. I'm sorry to hear that, though I cannot say a great many were bathed in the dragon. You must be special, indeed. How else could you have survived to return here?
I am of the Border Watch. Someone with Arisen-like abilities came to this village, horn in tow. Know you aught of this?
Has he come for you? We are to part so soon, then. Mayhap you will visit me again someday. Till then, take care. Arisen.
Ah, excellent. You must be the one. You match my soldier's description. I'm glad the ruler of Vermund, currently convalescing in the capital, became arisen here in this... If you claim the same, then word must be borne to the capital. I dispatched a missive before coming here, though I doubt the matter can be settled without... Would you be willing to accompany me to the capital? Oh, but forgive me. I would not depart without them. Come to think of it, Sir Leonard was asking. Mayhap now would be a good time to speak with him.
A simple conversation oft reveals what a week of searching never...
Oh, have you some business with the apothecary, sir? Dreadful sorry if I was in your way.
Oh, no, I'm not lost or naught, sir. You needn't worry yourself on my account. I'm an apothecary in training, you see. My family runs a little shop in Vernworth.
So when I had tell of a medicine only to be found in this village, I thought I'd come and fetch some for us.
But, well, as luck would have it, I've not enough gold for the medicine. 'Twill be a shame to return empty-handed after coming all this way. But what more can I do? What? You'd do that? You'd get the medicine for me? Suppose there's no harm in that, if you're really sure. Oh, sir, I'd be most grateful.
Seems my luck's not as rotten as I thought. I'll wait right here for your return, sir. And many thanks for your kindness.
We could make the fruit roberant ourselves, or simply purchase some at Rune's Apothecary here in Melve.
I think I'll get...
Well met. You're the one who saved Ulrika's life, aren't you? She told me all about it. It was a very brave thing you did. I'm in your debt. Ulrika's as good as my daughter. Here, consider this a small token of my gratitude. Now, tell me, are you registered with a guild? Perhaps you already know this, but registering with a guild will grant you access to... Well now, that won't. Go on, 'twill only take a moment. If there is aught you wish to know of vocations, mayhap I can advise you. 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the sword and shield. Fighters favor a balanced approach, excelling in both offense and defense, and can adapt to any situation. I am a fighter myself, and should there come a time when you impress me with your prowess, I might be willing to impart unto you some of what I know. Naturally, it is a vocation for those who seek to master the bow. At close range, however, a bow is nary more useful than a walking stick. Aye, the secret to being... 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the mystical arts. Magic. Mages can cast a wide array of offensive spells and aid their ally. However, the more powerful the spell, the longer one must spend in canting it. Thus, a mage is unlikely to last long on the field of battle without allies to... 'Tis a vocation for those who seek to master the dagger. Thieves favor light armor. Their talents depend upon their finesse and ability to... Should you dedicate yourself to a vocation, try them as you like. Very well. There is no wrong choice, but I shan't take up any more.
What should I get up to today? Lost. What to do? What am I to do? Return by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my hairs on end. Yet if aught were to befall him, I couldn't live with myself.
I'll make the best of it.
returned by now. Mayhap 'tis time I went looking for him. That place puts my ears on. Yet they thought to before him.
So this is where you've been. Come with...
What say we gather some information?
My bed calls. Can a sharp resist?
Ah, you've returned. First and foremost, will you accept my thanks? Are you ready to depart, or do good? Then let us...
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. Now such a risk.
Much of a break.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim Over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, it will be an honor to serve by your side. Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
The Arisen is the lawful ruler of Vermund. So it has always been. To claim the title is to claim the throne. Yet, not all claims are true. Our kingdom sees many pretenders, and they are not dealt with lightly. Lest hope you're not one of them. Regardless, do well not to invite my mistrust.
Found the material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Guard all you want. It won't make a difference when I've grappled you.
Hold here a moment. I shall bid them open the gate.
Who's that you've brought with you, Watcher?
An Arisen, by all appearances.
An Arisen? Another pretender, you mean?
'Tis uncertain. This one commands the loyalty of the pawns.
What? Impossible. You know as well as I do that there can be but one Arisen, and he's up in the palace.
I'm well aware of how preposterous the idea is, thank you. However, as I do not believe it my place to rule on such a matter, I will make my report to the capital. If the claim is false, we will be rewarded handsomely. All's been arranged. Come.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
An ox cart was meant to meet us, yet 'tis nowhere in sight. Aught may have befallen it. Best we press on. Is everyone all right? More marks of the dragon's fury.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Master!
I suppose I'll handle this.
I knew you would prevail, Master. Would seem I've some catching up to do.
I have been somewhat overdone, but no matter.
I dare say the cart shan't be traversing this. Onward! It might await us on the road ahead.
I'll take you! Pincushion! Nice work. Would that we might always be so in step, eh?
This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Resting when and where you can is the secret to weathering a long journey.
I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and offensive.
I thank you for the chance to hone my swordsmanship.
Shall we discuss tactics now, or... Putting that aside, ours is a party of women, by and large.
And I've no objections.
What's this? We're trapped. Cyclops! To think we didn't...
Master, I just had a thought. Why don't we make use of this torrent somehow?
It's not how it is, it's when it is. I imagine it would be most beneficial.
Our foes stumbles. Just one more push on to bring it down. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Well done.
Stay with me. Wait a moment. Focus. A moment of decision may spell our doom.
So it goes.
It seems we have enraged our foe.
Reckless opponent makes for easy prey. Of course.
We must rally. Panicking will only play to the enemy's advantage. It is the simplest tactic of our foe. Knock its feet out from under it and strike here it recovers.
Fall back! You have my gratitude, sir. Could see my misjudgment. I had taken you for another Force Arisen, yet the value you showed, and give it to one of the sentinels stationed at the gates to the... You're free to make your own way. Of course, if you'd rather continue to accompany us, you are still... Ah, here's the cart now. Very well. Board the ox cart and we'll...
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I see a ladder yonder, but we can't reach it from here. We'll have to get up there and drop it down.
Goblins! What rotten luck! We've need of your aid again, sir.
Goblins approach! We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness. One of us is being drenched! Well fought, Arisen. I dare say, the Arisen have defeated this lot without us. Outstanding. My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment.
Seems we drove them off. You've my thanks for aiding us. Burnworth isn't far from here. Will you join us the rest of the way? I hope to see you in the capital.
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their costs.
What is it? Changed your mind? All right. Into the ox.
I was informed of your coming, would-be Arisen.
Captain Brandt, this individual summoned a pawn through a rift stone. Several witnesses can attest to it. Though I admit I had my doubts at first. 'Twould seem this is no mere deceiver.
This one's not a bad sort. Saved our hides on the way here.
As decreed by the great will of our world, there can only be one Arisen. That Arisen now resides within the palace. Indeed, he is our sovereign and the rightful ruler of Vermund. It follows, therefore, that this ruffian before us is naught but a pretender. You must submit to questioning. If you value your life, you will not attempt to flee. I shall conduct the interrogation myself. I beg your forgiveness for my insolence. If the Queen Regent had learned of your existence, I had no choice but to treat you as a pretender, lest my actions draw suspicion from watchful eyes. Then you have truly lost you. And no, some days passed. You confronted the dragon in the village of Melve, whereupon you became arisen. The people rejoiced, for our true liege had yet not all. Your rival would have robbed the Queen Regent Disa of everything. During the time of the previous consul, she acted as a queen in her own right, ruling the palace as she saw fit. And just after the consul's passing, when 'twas all but certain that her son would take his father's place, word reached the castle that the Arisen had been found. To Disa, your Majesty's very existence is naught but an obstacle to her own family's continued prosperity. The assassination of the Arisen is an impossible feat for mortal hands. Thus, Disa chose to abduct your Majesty while you recovered. Following that, she prepared a replacement to serve. However, with your Majesty returned, I have no intention of twiddling my thumbs as Disa plays her games. I shall devise some plans to further our cause. Pray, visit me a night in the tavern that we might discuss. This one's cleared of all suspicion and has my permission to remain in the capital.
Pray forgive me, I'm in a bit of a hurry.
Consign it! Get back here! You there! Did you see an urchin in a cap run past just now? Many thanks. I'll catch that wretch yet.
You're a kind one, aren't you? 'Twould seem I am in your debt. In fact, there's aught I would ask of you.
Aha!
Oh, apologies, but our chat will have to wait.
We might make the fruit robberant ourselves, or purchase some at Rune's apothecary in Melve. Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
Oh, yes? I possess no ill... those of other races differ, so that's all 'tis, mind. And even if I did, no matter how they fascinate me, 'tisn't to be.
I've all manner of arms for sale. Come, have yourself a look.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Browsing was enough to scratch the itch in my...
Welcome to Bjorn, and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price... Just remember, many thanks. I appreciate the business.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside. There's a ladder here.
Perhaps new discoveries await us.
Well met. You will soon forget the fatigue of a long journey when treated to the foremost hospitality in all Vernworth. Much obliged. I fear I've no wisdom to offer.
Wait to see what the day holds. I have a feeling of...
I've just recalled a little tidbit I heard from the locals.
If you refer to changes in the military's makeup, I've heard the same.
Indeed. Tell us, there's been a shift in the chain of command.
Suppose that's enough.
Do stop. Unawares of every ilk.
Our task cannot be completed, as we lack aught we need.
Well, that wasn't a homecoming. I knew the village would be in a bad way. My basque of saurians picking up. Indeed, I did not expect things to be easy, but this is looking rather hopeless.
I expect we've the dragon to thank for this as well.
We've got goblins!
I suppose I'll handle this.
Not bad. Perhaps you might join the fight yourself? Splendid.
When charged, be sure to avoid open flame.
The day grows darker with our every step.
Do not fall prey to enemy ambush.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
Well-aimed strike, right where it hurts.
Ensure your next attack is no less hurt.
We might make the fruit robberant ourselves, or purchase some at Rune's apothecary in Melve. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to leave away from change.
When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame.
Fear not.